And years of neglect is causing structural defects on the 800-bed teaching hospital for the KNUST and 2 other abandoned hospital projects in the Ashanti region. These projects could suffer a similar fate to the initial 6-story Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital maternity block project, which has been earmarked for demolition. In the following report, our Ashanti regional correspondent Ibrahim Abubakar is asking why governments keep abandoning projects initiated by their predecessors at the expense of the taxpayer.
In July 2007, the Santahene Otumfuo Setutu II cast short for work to begin on this 800-bed capacity teaching hospital for the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology at Bwedi. The $125 million project, jointly financed by the university and the Ghana Education Trust Fund, KET Fund, was scheduled to be completed in 6 years, but more than a decade down the line, the facility is yet to see the light of day. Weeds have taken over the uncompleted building and the entire 71-acre area land for the project due to years of neglect. The facility is begging for attention as portion of it has begun to rot. A caretaker who spoke to us off camera disclosed the facility is now home to dangerous reptiles. Former President John Dramani Mahama in 2016 gave assurance funding will be sought for project completion, but the promise was not fulfilled. At special congregation ceremony of the university in February 2020, the Santahene, who also doubles as the chancellor of the university, pleaded with government to take steps to complete the teaching hospital.
The KNUST Teaching Hospital project, which on completion will accelerate the education and training of medical and allied health professionals for health self-delivery in the country, has been on the drawing board from 2008, 12 years, which seems to be abandoned due to lack of funds. I have written to you, Your Excellency, through the Minister of Finance, and I do hope that it is a priority on Your Excellency's healthcare agenda.
President Akufo-Addo gave assurance that the abandoned teaching hospital will be completed by his government.
I have no doubt that you will be up to it, and your tenure of office will be well received by history, and will be marked also by the construction of the teaching hospital. It is so dear to your heart and to that of Otumfuo Santahene and Chancellor.
But work is yet to resume on the project despite the promises. The 120-bed Kumaru District Hospital project, started in 2015, has also been left at the mercy of the weather. Some of the structures have started deteriorating and falling apart due to years of neglect. The story is the same with the Formina District Hospital.
We have this project here. It's a district hospital, 120-bed hospital. Apart from the taking care of our health needs, it's going to give employment to the people. And so we want them to follow through. Well, we got assurances upon assurances, and still we haven't seen. So what we are appealing to them was to work with the authorities so that they can complete this hospital for us.
In July 2019, the Health Minister Kweku Agyeman-Manu inspected the facility and assured that contractors will resume work in August same year.
The Formula 1 is about 80% complete. The Kumaru 1 is about 60% complete. The contractor is now mobilizing to site, and I've told the chiefs and people of the areas where these facilities are located that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, latest 1 month's time, we might see some work recommencing.
But 19 months later, work is yet to resume on the project. An economist and senior lecturer at the Garden City University College, Dr. Francis Tando, said the habit of abandoning projects amounts to financial loss to the state.
From the time of Kwame Nkrumah to today, there are a lot of projects that each government comes and abandons some projects. So, and these projects are monies that were borrowed or national scarce resources that were used. So you see that the first implication is the cost implication. The other one is the scarcity of those projects within our communities. because what has been started, there was a need for that project, that is, before it was started. And when it was not completed and we leave it just like that, then it means that there is going to be shortages of that. And that is why we see them across the country.
But for how long will the taxpayers' money be injected in projects and later left to rot without serving its purpose? Mr. Tano suggests government is forced to complete all major uncompleted projects started by its predecessor.
There should be a law in the country that when you come, if you have not completed what has been started, don't start anything. I think it would be very nice. Of course, we can also base on certain projects, for instance, like pet projects, smaller ones that can be finished within a year or two, fine. But if you are going to start any major project that some are existing and you've not completed, I think the law should be that.
Perhaps we are waiting for the structure to be weak and declared not fit for purpose and pulled down, just like the 45-year-old CAF MBU. The completion of these projects will enhance quality healthcare delivery in the Ashanti region and beyond by lessening the burden on the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital.
Very detailed report there. We know that the 1992 Constitution demands the directive principle of state policy, says governance is a continuum. We're bound to continue these projects. Here's what we see, a vicious cycle of wastage that we are caught in as a people. But with this report, we continue to shine the light on these things so we get it right. But Ghanaian cocoa farmers